Hey, welcome back to the Secret Underground Lair. And I want to talk a little bit of the Boler trailer. This is a kind of, with the weather picking up and being a little nicer, I'm coming back to some tasks on that. One of the things that I wanted to do is change this tail light. As I received the tail light, or the trailer, it came with these little knockoff, or not knockoff, but little cheap trailer lights that you can get at Canadian Tire for a couple bucks. And, you know, they were bolted on here. And, you know, functionally they work. But it's not anything that looks like the vintage of the trailer. And I could get, by digging around and hunting around, I could probably get some replacements for those, like original lights. But I thought, why don't I do something a little different? And I was inspired by something that I saw from somebody, I think in the UK, that had done this. They'd 3D printed a tail light. So I thought, well, I could do that. So I thought, why don't we make a little cone-shaped light? It's on here. It certainly is a little more retro. I just need to print that out of red transparent plastic. This is PETG. I had some white filament lying around, so I printed that. And I like the shape, I like the way it came out. I just need it red. So, that might be a simple thing, you say. Let me show you what happened. So, having printed this successfully out of PETG, I thought, oh, let's get some red filament, throw it in the printer, and see what happens. And, well, attempt number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, getting a little better. Made some progress there. And eventually, actually, after a couple of attempts, I actually got one to print. But as it printed, it shifted a little bit. So it's not a perfect one. I might be able to salvage this. I'm going to sand it off a little bit and see what I can get from it. So that's a possibility. And I thought, great, I'll just do another one. But apparently my settings were still wrong, because more and more and more failures. Just, oh, incredibly frustrating. I called JLP, well, I didn't call JLPCB, but I checked on their website and got onto an online chat to see if they could print one for me, because I clearly have something wrong with my printer. It's not going at all. Turns out that JLPCB, they also do JL3DP for 3D printing. They don't print in PETG, and I can understand why. It is a real finicky, stringy, blobby piece of plastic to work with. And yeah, it's very finicky. They could give me something printed in resin that would cost about $175 each, plus shipping. And I thought, well, that's a little bit too much. I'll do a little bit more experimenting at $25 a roll of PETG plastic. So eventually, as I was going through all of these things, I'm making observations about what's working and what's not working. And what became clear is that with PETG, you need to move slowly. So I had to slow the print speed way down. Even for all of the infill, that had to be slowed way down. The temperature of the plastic needs to be pretty hot. So where normally with PLA, I can print around 195 to 205 degrees, in that range. With PETG, I need to be hotter. This white one was done at 220, but that's not quite enough, apparently. And it is a little bit, there's a couple gaps in here, so it's not perfect. It's pretty good, but not perfect. But this particular filament needs to be 240. It seems to print best at 240 degrees. That gives good cohesion between the layers. So slow down the print speed, change the infill to be linear lines rather than concentric, because that makes, otherwise it tends to blob a lot. Print speed needs to be right, infill needs to be right, printing temperature needs to be right. And then the cooling, the cooling fan can only come up to about 50%, maybe 60%, and it can only come on at a certain, you have to work that up slowly. So lots of combinations of factors and lots of attempts and failures before we finally came up with something that works. So this has been a week of trial, incredible torment, to finally come up with a lens. And bottom line though is I'm very happy with this lens. I'm just going to do a little bit of light sanding on it to clean it up a bit. But that was my trial for the week. I'm sorry I don't have anything to show. Running the 3D printer is incredibly boring just to watch a thing go around and around, but that's the result. Anyway, thought you might be interested in to see what I've been up to this week. So thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe. I will see you on the next video. So apart from requiring just a little bit of sanding, make it clean. That should slip on there. I have one for the other side. I'm going to be very happy with that result. I really like that.